Yeah, slept on the floor, you know I was slept on the floor. Sell a few more, shit, I just wanna import. When you on the road, you always just running the forks. I come from a city where no one just wanna support. I come from a city where no one just wanna support. I come from a city where no one just wanna support. They only love you when you in handcuffs in the court. It's my fuck you if you ain't got money, of course. Yeah, it's me, Ariel, the one I believe it's blink. Put the weed in the air, that shit I be needing to think. You be in the hell, you forever need you a break. Yeah, get in the kill, I told you need you a drink. Police on the tail, they like when they see you sink. You be in a jail, I'd rather go be in the bank. Like on the edge when I think in my head, and trust I ain't needing the blink. When I was a kid, my friend on the bench, we both had to hit on the waist. Yeah. And I'm in a spaceship looking clever. And I can tell the future if I had the shit, cause my divination getting better. Yeah, it's Archangel Uriel, baby, can you tell I'm renovating through the weather? I got humanity started remaining the government, aiming to get me forever.
Imitating me forever. Imitating me forever. Imitating me.
Yeah, how about the way? You know I'm on top of my game. Bitch on the flight, you should think twice before you come hop in my lane. I can get too fly and fuck what you niggas got in your brain. Pull up trying to do right, bitch. Only thing that I got was hate.
Yeah, pull up trying to do right. Only thing that I got was hate. Yeah. Because when you powerful, people hate what you don't got, what they don't got. They hate what they just hate what they don't got.
Slept on the floor, you know I was slept on the floor. Sell a few more shit, I just wanna import.
And a lot of y'all are strangers. So the way y'all feel is weird. It's weird to me.
When you on the road, you always just running the forks. I come from a city where no one just wanna support. I come from a city where no one just wanna support. I come from a city where no one just wanna support. They only love you when you in handcuffs in the court. It's my fuck you if you ain't got money, of course. Yeah. When I be flying around, I be high as a cloud. What's the time to be now? Don't need to be quiet. What's on your mind? Say it loud. The government tripping with the politicians. I bet they are trying you now. They treating us just like we Forrest Gump running the marathon, tired and down. Yeah. Slept on the floor, you know I was slept on the fort. Sell a few more shit, I just wanna import. When you on the road, you always just running the forks. I come from a city where no one just wanna support. I come from a city where no one just wanna support. I come from a city where no one just wanna support. They only love you when you in handcuffs in the court. It's my fuck you if you ain't got money, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now let's check it out. Now, I just caught on to something. Cause, you know, I don't really sit around thinking about people all day, especially online. You know what I'm saying? So when I get online and catch weird vibes, that's what kind of weirded me out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I be in one fight, then I gotta get online and then see some weird other stuff and things of that nature. Kind of get me confused a little bit. Then I start thinking about, okay, this low-key stranger shit. First of all, so here's the thing. When you a powerful spirit, and this is relative to everybody's lane. Everybody's lane. When you powerful in your lane, you're going to have secret haters and secret competing people with you. That's really like imitating. So they're really like bored or mad at something that they don't have. Now, my lane is astrology and tarot card and shit like that, and esoteric shit and things of that nature. And let me state this. No, I'm not talking about anybody in the soul group that y'all may have seen that also expressed that they watch me and things of that nature. No, I'm not talking about the peace dealer and things of that nature. And this video is just a sentiment for everybody and all of their lanes to let you know if you're powerful, you be experiencing the same thing. And you probably can feel me, right? Because you probably be on your own time, own thing. Online is one thing. Real life is a whole nother. So when you start to see online mixed with idle-minded energy, it's almost like you get this weird vibe that it may be somebody watching you and thinking about you all day more than you do with them. Like you might got an actual life and actual things going on and stuff like that, right? And then you'll find yourself getting online and catching sentiment that's actually a self-reflecting of someone that's in an idle mind, almost if they kind of like made a mission in their mind that got something to do with you. And you know, everybody need an enemy. Or so when it becomes, when you're bored and you have an idle mind, it develop narcissism. And anyone in your lane that look like they got the ability to do what you can't do, you're more negative towards them than actually positive. So whatever lane you in, if you're a powerful spirit, I guarantee this is what you experience. You will jump online in one lens, and then you will start to see, is this kind of sarcastic? Or is it, and then what makes it weirder is it's from strangers. So it's almost like you got to think, is somebody sitting around just making up things in their mind because if they don't have no life or something like that? Or do they actually think you're talking about them and anything that you do? Like, you got to start questioning that, because we have a lot of weirdos online that may not have a personal life like that. So their personal life become online. So online become everything they're reacting to. So when it comes to getting online and expressing a sentiment, if you're bored, you're only expressing what you seen online. You're not expressing what you experienced in real life, and then need some type of circumstance when you presenting and what you're teaching online. You have people whole purpose online. So depending on who they may watch all the time, they will imitate that and self-reflect from a negative position towards that. And when you the more powerful spirit, you doing things like you like doing actual missions and stuff. So whatever's going on, so you're able to see it that way. But the idle mind, I guess in their mind, it's their life. So so when you encapsulate some type of energy around a stranger like that, you end up developing some weirdo narcissism where you think you're actually fighting someone. You think you actually enemies with someone. You think whatever this person or group of people talking about is you. This is a form of narcissism in some way, shape, or form, and an unhealthy spirit. Especially don't need to be online teaching and anything of that nature, or even telling people about retardation if the own spirit is not liked. You see what I'm saying? So it don't matter if you red pill and you popping, you get what I'm talking about. Gender war and stuff like that, you get what I'm talking about. And in my field, this is what I experience when I get things in my algorithm about astrology and tarot, and then complete strangers that you can tell, oh, this must be a person that think too hard about something that they shouldn't be thinking about, that you could get two fucks about because you got actual life. You see what I'm saying? So when you start to see people online making a life online about things that they're lost in or watching online, it becomes foolish because they don't know what they do. So they like self-reflect an image of themselves, not necessarily knowing what they're doing, and it's coming from pure narcissism, or it's coming from pure subjectivity and a world you made up in your own mind. So whoever you put there, you're going to be in secret competition with. You're going to look at negative. You're going to think they give a fuck about you in some type of way, in some situation, or however the case. And then you built a concept around it, a morality. And here's the thing. Men do this and women do it even more. So, but a woman is more dumb. So when they do it, it's not necessarily smart, because they expose everything on their mind based upon what they express. They start doing, you ever been a female, you start talking to a dude, you start thinking like him and stuff like that, right? Okay, you females still be having that quality even when, let's say you just sitting back and you're not a content creator, or even if you are one, and especially if you in the tarot or astrology or something like that. And then for the most part, you'll watch certain chicks or you'll watch certain guys, and the ones you watch the most, because you could go back from years before you could tell if that person was watching a person or not. Then you could go to a time where you could see they started watching a person, right? And then you could kind of see the titles, the symbols, and stuff like that, and then put the two and two together. And then if it's no reciprocity on a positive end, it's only on a negative end, you found an enemy. You found a secret hater. That's actually a secret hater that actually wish they had something. It's like, it's really foolish. It's not really spiritual. It's not nothing. It's just a bored person that probably got too much time to think and not enough people in their life to when it's time to, like, you're doing a bunch of stuff you don't even remember because you're dealing with this, you're dealing with that, you're dealing with that. So when you in con energies, You just leave that there, and when it's time to fight, you're doing that there. A person who's lost in one little mind frame, they're all over the place. So they don't know what's bad, what's good one day, what's bad one day. It's an unhealthy practice of idle mind. You have to get out of an idle mind in some type of way. So I'm pretty sure y'all can get online, and it's very simple. And it's because I do symbolism, all that. You know what I'm saying? And for someone to not be shit and think that, because I'm not in no competition with no nigga or no bitch. So you picking the wrong kind of concept. I don't think about people like that. And so it's not humans is not powerful to me at all. The moment I see a person, astrology, flipping a card, is Galileo, is Platonism, they don't even know what they do. I'm in some whole other spiritual battle towards people who've been running y'all for the past 300 to 400 years. I ain't got no really time to be. So I'm just doing some spiritual ass kicking right now. You know what I'm saying? From people who don't know no better. They only got 1 or 2 gifts or talents or something like that. And that's it. That's all. Just go somewhere and die. Other than that, when it comes to actual causes and stuff like that, and this is for y'all, so y'all not being in no position like this where you might be in a position where you see somebody who might got some energy that you may think you don't have, and then the first thing you think you want to do is think you're in some secret battle with them, and everything you make up in your mind, you think that person is thinking about you. And if that person actually look like they don't need you and they're actually doing things in the world and stuff like that, you have to get out of your narcissism to understand that there's thousands of people in the world. Don't think the whole world revolves around you. Nobody thinks about you, and you're self-reflecting that onto others, and it's not that deep. So when you get into energies that way, understand that before you want to start an online career, and let's say you start your own online career and you start attacking another, right? But let's say the way you attack them is all their talking points. Every time they talk about something, you do something like it or whatever the case may be. You gonna not be wise, because what you're gonna do is self-reflect that person is on your mind more than you're on that person's mind. You see what I'm saying? So don't put yourself in that energy. Now, reason why I made this live stream, because we have a lot of weirdos like that online right now that like to be in more negativity than positivity, and they may be in a position where they may be steering people the wrong way based off the energy that they in. They may not know that they're giving that energy off, just even when they're trying to be nice to other individuals, and it's a bad vibe. It's a bad cloud. It's a dark cloud. It's not replicable. It's not duplicable. It's not something to participate with. It's a deep trauma a person have in their own mind based upon what some outside instance may have done to them. And they get online and become astrologers, tarot card readers and stuff, and mimic others every time they going through an up and down, and then they leap to the other person. So it's like vampire. It's a vampire energy. Someone think everybody talking about them, but yet mimic everything that they do. It's vampire. It's parasitic. A lot of crackers got that energy. You see what I'm saying? With doggies and shit. But y'all got a peak game. When you got like traumatized people and shit like that, it's always a negative vibe. So you have to keep that in mind. And you can have, now, let me repeat. I'm in no competition with no trash peon human. That goes for men, women, Pan-Africans, Aboriginals, conscious community, especially my field, astrology, tarot card. I don't flip no Galileo tarot card. I don't talk about no damn 7 planets the way they talking about. None of that shit. I'm here expressing and exerting my power. Motherfuckers don't like it? Suck my motherfucking dick. You're nobody. But that has to be stated and claimed. Because I just caught on to something today. Motherfuckers being sarcastic of people I don't even think about. I jump online, and when I got time, that's when I just be all over the place. I be all over the place calling Masons niggers. I troll a lot of people. I get on astrologer pages, tarot card people's pages, bitches pages, all kind of shit. IG, y'all know, however the case it may motherfucker be. And I go about my day and get back on my motherfucking mission. When I start seeing humans taking things Like, you could tell. It's like, okay, this person got to only be online all day, and they must think that people they watch pay attention to them every day. Like, before I could, now here's how I get my one too. I do practices over here. Y'all see my stuff clean and stuff. How I stay clean, how I be on my 1-2. Sometimes I'm in my car, whatever the case may be. So me actually getting online have to actually be a time. I have to pick it. I got responsibilities. I got everything. So even when I answer IG messages, y'all know it might be 4-5 days. That's the time I'm doing everything online. Email, everything. Comments. Even if I'm posting comments, it's like a free time thing for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I'm going to do this. Boom. I might not get a chance to do that till 4 or 5 days later. You know what I'm saying? I'm researching. I'm taking care of responsibilities, and I'm fighting a real fight. Not no stupid human shit. So then when I do, and I've been doing this for so long, it's just all I've been seeing. Like, and it's kind of getting a little weird a little bit, where it's coming from strangers mimicking me. And I get weird and things of that nature. So it can never be expressed and taught like this, because I'm the truth. When it's an imitator or mimicking, it's sarcastic. It's it's Masonic. You gotta read between the lines. It gotta be symbolism. Now, I could come out and say names, but that's foolish, because these people are not important to me like that. And it's like, never was. So to see it in reality, like I must be important to someone else, it's distasteful a little bit. It's a little negative. It's not good spirituality. It's unhealthy. And I think a lot of these people should get offline, because these people are not helping no real fight or nothing. They're lost in their own mind, and having other people be lost in their mind too, just to be somewhere lazy all day. You see what I'm saying? Stinky all day and shit like that. So you have to keep that in mind. God is next to cleanliness, but first it has to be in the mind. If you're not pure and clean in the mind, I don't give a fuck about what a person's saying physically and what the fuck they think they copying and imitating, that we can go from year to month and see what the fuck it is. And it's motherfucker shit. And I've been here for motherfucker 10 years plus in this motherfucker shit. And ain't a goddamn thing changed about my titles, my symbols, how I express myself. And I do multiple things, not just stick to one motherfucker thing and think I know what the fuck I'm talking about. All of that is Neoplatonism. All of that is masonry. It's not witchcraft. It's not wizardry. All these people can do is claim someone else doing magic better than them. I'm doing magic better than them. I'm a shadow black piece, shadow black magic. This is mental illness. That's what that is. People online have mental illnesses. You can look at them. You can look at their surroundings. They're nasty minded, nasty mouth, nasty looking, nasty spirited. See what I'm saying? And it's a weird thing that's like oversaturating online right now. This is why you got so many even Gen Zs complaining about they not having no job or whatever the case may be, and they don't want to work. Then the next week they turn their YouTube career into other people. This person versus this person, or this, that, and the third. No real fight, no real attention, no real building. No, so these ain't shit people in general in their real life. People like this they're not shit in their real life. So online is a perfect place to create a delusion to attract attention for validations that go elsewhere where these individuals aren't shit. Because no one should be practicing that. When you look at my posts, it's from my personal experiences, from people that's not online. And when you see me online, you see who I'm going against. That's it. That's all. Anybody using my shit secretly against me, you're wasting your time. Who the fuck is you? That's no fight to have. I'm not in competition with no bitch or no nigger. So at some point, the motherfuckers just got to not like me. So that's negative. You're trash. You can get destroyed too. But that's petty. So I just want y'all to know, when you are a powerful spirit, you have people doing symbolism on you. When you could speak more free and do you all the way down to naming names, and then you see individuals who can't do that, and they have to do it secretly and hidden, that's your secret hater. Those are negative people, because you don't ever got to think about them to do what you do. They always got to think about you to come up with something in their mind and think it's good to teach, to think it's good to talk about. They got to think in their mind, so this person energy is like this. So in the world, like you mean the world to these people, basically. They're lost in Masonic over exaggeration. You mean the world to these people. You see what I'm saying? So all my gender war out there, men and women, I know y'all feel me. Y'all probably been going through that this week too, where you go ahead and do the little psyop so you could be sure. And when you do, you're like, okay, this is not helpful. This unuseful. This is secret hatred. This is Mason team. It's on the Mason team. Anything that's on the Wishahu, the Mason team, I don't care what race they is, have nothing to do with them. You see anybody online mimicking me with their titles, using my symbolism and things of that nature, and it's not for no real cause, it's not attacking anything, it's not trying to lower gas prices, it's not trying to help people with relationships, curse those people, shame them. You can look at them and tell they're demons. So for the most part, keep your spirit pure. You see what I'm saying? And don't let no one make you try to play their game. Like, low key, I'm starting to think motherfuckers trying to like make a psyop off me so I can become an actual enemy. So it could be an online thing or something like that. I'm starting to think that a little bit. And that's when it's time for me to back away. That's too low, too demonic, too narcissistic. And I don't even take my day to even think about people like that for me to know what I know. You see what I'm saying? So this allows me to help me understand too, I need to start paying attention to online more. Like, don't just be giving all your pearls out and don't be on it. Like, check your messages every day. Start checking comments. Start checking replies. Start doing that. Like, these are things I really don't do. You see what I'm saying? And when I have time to do it, it's because that's part of that for my peace when I'm not going to war. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is how men think. When I'm going to war, I'm going to war. When I'm on my time making music, chatting, inbox, those little time I got, comments, that's my peace. See what I'm saying? Now, I don't need me fighting warlords and all this kind of shit in the world. And it's like stupid humans just mimicking me for reasons I really don't care to dive down deep into. But at least I'm glad I know what it is. That's all that come from me. Like, I'm not asking nobody online whatever they got in their mind. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember making people think that they my world in my mind or nothing. I come up here and like say what the hell I say freely, do what I do freely without a person in my mind to think about they gonna get offense, because I don't give a fuck about people that way. You know what I'm saying? So for me to get online and see that it's people doing that with me, and I can see, okay, I must affect this person's feelings a certain way that I'm not even thinking about. You know what I'm saying? For an example, I could get up here and start talking about bitches or some shit like that, right? I actually got, like, I ain't deal with this person in years, but if someone wanted to get offended, I actually got people who stay around me, and I actually got a baby mother. So if anybody gonna get offended, when I'm saying something, is them. When I get online and get what I'm doing, astrology and shit, and get that through strangers I have no dealings with, is weird to me. That's weird. That's not magic. That's not nothing. I don't know what that is. That's not even nothing to me. Like, it's stupid. But just me seeing it, that let me know now I have to peep game. Ain't no telling, because I know I be up here teaching real good. So a person could be watching me, listening to stuff that I'm getting to attack the big things in the world, and using it for self-serving things, and then against me too. Like, what kind of shit is that? And that make me feel like I see why Masons make lodges too, though. Because you can't just be having your knowledge online and be who you are and don't think you're not going to attract people that just secretly watch you and create things in their mind about you. And you can see it clearly. That's like when you're the real practitioner, chemistry and putting together the esoteric alchemy and things of that nature, you know that's foolish. You know to do things like that is foolish. That's spiritual one-on-one. When you doing any type of spirituality and you got other people's concept like minds in your hands because they learning from you, that's spirituality 101. You don't be the person that act like whatever, like the person that's in the seat. Like that don't make no sense. So these people are not spiritual online. Like I don't see it. I don't get it. I'm trying to understand it. But at some point, I don't want nobody mimicking me and then using the same terminology and shit like that. And you ain't on my side of the totem pole. Motherfuckers on the wrong side of the totem pole. So yeah, I don't care about nobody secret competition with me. You're no competition to me and things of that nature. So it get weird. And here's the thing. It's a lot of people going through this right now. So you ain't alone. Everybody going through this. I had to catch on in my field, astrology and tarot, and start seeing tarot card readers and astrologers and start seeing certain shit. Had to catch on like, what is this? Just to see in the conscious community and gender war, I listen and they got the same sentiment. So I got to make sure I say stuff like that so people don't think because it's like it must be in the planets or something like that. I think it's in the planets. So I got to say that to make sure that it's clear. And like I said, I ain't talking about Peace Deal or nobody. I'm talking about my lane, though. They flipping tarot cards and astrology. And this is for also other people in other lanes like gender wars. I feel your sentiment. I think it's in the actual planets or something like that. I think it might be Mars and Jupiter. And people want to fight because they want to be seen knowledgeable or something like that. So everybody in their own lane is in secret competition with who they think is better than them in some reason. Like that's the farthest I could go with it in my mind. I can't think for Idol's mind person, but that's what it is. If you're making posts or if you're doing titles, that take a lot of thinking. What other person is you thinking about if it's all in that? You see what I'm saying? So that's weirdo to me. I don't think about that as spirituality or witchcraft or getting attacked or anything. I look at that as just a human being lost. And I'm not lost like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lost like that. And I'm seeing other people go through the same thing, getting hated on. In their lane, getting hated on. And it's like, what is this? Why do humans feel the necessary need to be in secret competition with others? I don't get it. Like, what make y'all humans pick a fight with somebody in your mind that don't know you? I don't get it. I'm asking a real question. What make y'all do that? Like, if you in the same lane as somebody, what make you, instead of coming together with that person, what make you pick a fight in your mind with that person without even knowing if that person even care about you like that? Like totally different backgrounds, everything. Like what make y'all do that? I'm trying to understand because I don't get y'all humans, but that's a human trait, and I'm trying to understand that so we can get rid of that shit offline. Somebody said extremely insecurity. I believe that. I believe it's insecurity. So you want validation without nothing coming from it. You know that's like a dude or a female that show themselves like they want something, but then they don't want. That's valid. That's insecurities. That may come from they want somebody to tell them about themselves because it's something they go through in their own personal life. Somebody said that Mars and Jupiter is strong, taught, and want division. Somebody said, but my ex-girlfriend got all my passwords to my social media. The hell that got to do with anything? Somebody says Mars. I think it is. I think it's Mars and Jupiter. Shout out to Madam C. Yeah, I did predict this. I'm like, it's weird. It's weird that I caught it. It ain't no telling how long it been going on. I got to cut that cord. Somebody said Mixer 33, but yeah, ain't no telling how long that been going on. I gotta cut that cord. Cause I be too goofy. That's why I think I do need an assistant. I think I do need an assistant. Cause I don't need, that's like looking in the back seat. You trying to go to war to help everybody that's in a flunked out situation. You got some old like little lost souls in their own world, made some synthetic world using your energy though. Like they could just move on. Like I don't like people clinging on. Move on. Like go talk about somebody else or something, or do signs and symbols based off somebody else. Like don't do that towards me. I'm not in no competition with no fucking human. Somebody, yeah, it must be Mars and Jupiter. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like after this live stream, I'm done. That's it. Like that's how I do everything. That's how I debunk Masons. That's how I debunk the conscious community. That's how I debunk little stuff y'all be lost in when it comes to dealing with relationships and stuff. It's not that important to me. Like, but when I catch it, I'm Archangel Uriel. I'm gonna say it, motherfucker. I don't care what a motherfucker think I'm doing. Magic. I hope you think I kill people. That's what powerful spirits do. We do all kind of magic and all kind of shit, but we use it for all possibility. Can't hardly use that word God now because these Masons and shit. We use it for all possibilities, destroying the real demons in the world. Anything a human got lost in their mind and then they're a stranger, that's just comic book shit at some point. And I don't think no female should even be in that energy. I think all females should be trying to support men. I don't think females should be in no weirdo energy of thinking what they doing is magic, and as far as it goes is online and mimicking to get attention. I don't understand it. To me, that don't make sense. I don't get it. I think that's insecurities. I'm not that type of individual, and I'm an Aries on top of that. We don't deal with stuff like that. Aries just come out and say it outright, and that's it. Whoever go in deep into something, I don't get it. For something to be deep with an Aries, you gotta have personal relations with me. If I don't even know you and you're a stranger, I'm thinking more about my personal connections. I'm not thinking about online. Like if y'all hear me say counterpart or some shit like that, I'm not online thinking in my mind people. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if I do find a person or something like that, okay, that'd be someone we developing something. It ain't something I'm making a post to get. Like, you get it? Like, I don't know. I really don't even know how to think like y'all humans. But when I start to see sarcasm and stuff like that with my type of shit, then I gotta attack it. I gotta speak and I gotta cut it. And if I see it go any further, I'm gonna start naming names. Just like how I'm doing to these Masons and stuff. These Masons will be doing witchcraft on y'all. And y'all never know who these people is. That's like black magic and shit. People just replace sarcasm with symbolism. Magic. Yeah, you could see this, and I hope you know what I'm saying when no one else know it. That's childish to an Aries. If I'm gonna do that, I'm doing that to people in seats that I know I can't touch at the moment. Masons. Other than that, I'm up here teaching y'all astrology, being goofy, playing music. When I see humans, especially doing it towards me, it becomes weird. That's weirdo to me. I don't think like that. I don't sit around and look at content creators and come up with things like, I hope they see this and they only understand it and no one understand it. But so they get it. I don't think like that. I leave comments. I don't even give a fuck if someone click and know I'm more lit than them. I don't have an ego. I'm an Aries. So I'm not in no ego. I don't understand y'all ego. I'm still trying to learn y'all ego. So I can start doing that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have no ego like that. Like, how long y'all been seeing me post y'all on my page? Complete strangers. How many bitches y'all seen over the years, 5-7 years, shout out every other video? They get all their stuff sold and stuff like that. Nobody do that with me. how can I be seen like I'm in it? Like, you can go on these people pages. There's no one else on their pages. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the people I help. You won't see me on their pages either, though. But I'm talking about these people that's in negative spirits. So it's self-reflecting. I'm the one doing magic now, and I'm the one evil now, but my page is the one actually doing the spiritual work, promoting strangers, bringing people together and stuff I don't have to do. And I'm an Aries. So I don't like people online self-reflecting things they don't do. We could go on their page, see the month and the year before they started watching me, and don't see them helping nobody else. And their way of thinking that is help is what, a reading? Like, I don't like negative spirits. Don't use my energy. Just move along. Kiss my ass. Move along. Like, take that bullshit on with your little doggies and all this other fucking shit and things of that nature, or little kitty cats and all, whatever the case, and whatever that message needed to be heard for, heard it. You stink. But at some point, people need to understand, don't throw no narcissism on me, please. I'm not like you. I'm not human. I don't deal with none of that shit. It's frivolous. It's pointless. Don't create no thing that I got something to do with me. I'm fighting real fights, building real communities, doing real things in the world, really waking up people's minds. I got examples every day. I can go live and be challenged. People could click the link, get some information to be helped. People could get the link, click the link, and get debunked. I'm very easy and accessible. I'm not going to let no demon that doesn't practice any godly energy that anything to any Bible teaches any real spiritual person to do. Physical, male or female. If you ain't doing it physical, and I'm a living proof of it, and all someone can do is be sarcastic and be negative, take that to someone else. You're not on no spiritual mission. Do that with humans. Don't do that with something great. Don't do that with something powerful. If you can't feel that way about yourself and get more positive about yourself, that's a self problem. That's not my problem. That's not nobody else online problem. You're creating enemies. You're talking to the trees. You're talking to the air. You made up something in your mind. Your spiritual battle and fight and who you think against you, it's all in your mind, just like Masons. So this is one of my missions. I need to get that Mason stuff offline, because once you get people into astrology and tarot card, they get lost in their type of mentality, and it's the invader mind. Let's get an enemy in my mind and let's attack them, and let's do symbolism every day. When people don't even know. This how they got y'all in slavery. You don't even know. Got you voting. This how the spring from that demon seed, they're online right now doing that to content creators like me. If you in gender wars, they're doing it to people like you. If you in science, they're doing it to people like you right now. And it's Mars and Jupiter. And you're just a free person. So don't let nobody do with their personal own feelings on what they think or how they think they feel about stuff. Leave these people in their own individual hell what they think they made up. That's an idle mind. They start thinking like they know what other people thinking about that's not thinking about them, and then they start to over exaggerate it from their own energy, narcissism, and then it become unhealthy. So now they're online in their mind just finding people to be in secret competition with, and you will be able to see it once this live stream cut off. It's like they don't know what else to do. They can't teach you like how I'm doing, how to be positive even when you fighting fire with fire to real motherfuckers who destroying people. They can't do it. They don't got that kind of brain. They only got the brain of copy, mimic. If Uriel aggressive and potty mouth, I'm potty mouth. Bitch, fuck. If Uriel thinking he attacking the energy, I'm going to attack the energy. But see, the peon human just know how to do it towards me. They don't know, or I would have been had a goddamn lodge and a building or whatever like that. It's like a person just acting out my sentiment. If I want to show my body or something like that. Like, oh, I'm going to show my body. I want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever Uriel do, and how can I be in secret competition with Uriel and stuff like that. So it's weird coming from people in my lane, like astrologers and tarot card readers. It's weird because if I made it easy for individuals to do what I'm doing, so I don't need no peon, you know what I'm saying, creating readings like they're teaching people and shit like that, and it's just full of me. And then it's abusing me. It's like using me in a way that's improper, and then against me on top of it. Yet, none of these people is useful. None of these people held a camera for music, did none of my music videos, did any research, teaching, helped me, did nothing, helped me with no money, nothing. Like I don't understand. I don't get it. That's when I start thinking about people. When you involve my life like that, I'm not online thinking spirituality and witchcraft. It's how much I can watch people online, because I have a hard time doing that. If I got the time and my algorithm, boom, I'm back on live. But I don't spend time thinking like how many people I could watch online and see if I could take offense. Oh, yup, this person talking about me. It take me time to reach that level for me to even know that's being done to me. A lot of y'all even know that on IG. A lot of y'all had to come tell me on IG like, hey, I don't think this person is cool, and it be taking me like, because I be in some real shit. So I'm not into what humans be into. That's like weird to me. I don't do that. So if a person watching me think my post got something to do with them, and they don't know how to read between the lines that I'm from the hood, whatever I'm experiencing ain't nothing near what you thinking about, what you doing, and how would you even think I'm thinking about you? That's where it get weird for me, because I think I express myself well enough to know I'm not a person online. I might get online and teach how I look, how I dress. I even travel. Y'all see all these content creators, they don't travel nowhere. So you know that's me in real life. So I don't care if people do that type of Masonic symbolism and witchcraft. I'm just saying don't do that with me. I'm not in no competition with you or nobody. You know what I'm saying? That to me, that's weird. It's weird to me. It's weirdo. You know what I'm saying? It's not intelligent. It's not smart. It's not you being right and everything I was thinking about was you. It's none of that. It's just me figuring it out now, and now I got to be negative where I once was positive. So that's it. It don't go nowhere else in my mind. And then after this live stream, I'm not making another live stream about this. This is just for everybody to know. And if you haven't had the way, because I'm a teacher, if you haven't had the way to explain it or express it right, you could use this live stream. You know what I'm saying? You could use this live stream and be like, yeah, damn, this is right. And shit like that. And I might not have the way to explain it or see it, but it's right. You know what I'm saying? You get secret haters and all kind of shit. And relative to your lane. Like I said, I have to say that because y'all might come across people like, because everybody watch everybody online. So y'all might come across some people, right? And what I'm saying, you can think I'm saying it towards them, and I'm not. I'm on their side. I'm experiencing the same thing. You see what I'm saying? And so if they not in my lane, that's why I'm saying that. I'm an astrologer, a tarot card reader. So I'm talking about my lane. But if you're not in my lane, we on the same side. We experiencing the same shit. Whether you experienced it 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I just experienced it today. You see what I'm saying? So it's okay to speak, and you ain't crazy. You ain't alone. And I'm Uriel. I be thinking I'm getting all my psyops from just Masons. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I'm getting weird psyops from humans. You see what I'm saying? That get weird to me. Because I be thinking anybody listening to me should be on task. Should be on par. I ain't know I just got some secret competition, but the competition ain't no, it ain't nothing. They're not fighting no real fight. They're just doing readings, telling people about some shit that they're going to be sitting around for the next 6 months. And they never hit the lottery. They never got that relationship. That's stupid to me. That's dumb. When is everybody going to start flourishing? When is everybody going to start doing their spiritual shit? When is everybody going to start putting their spiritual boots in the ground? Whether you're the example of what something's supposed to look like, whether it's business-wise, relationship-wise, how to be alone-wise, whatever the case may be. But don't make it toxic and negative, because it become Masonic, where people doing weak magic that is not magic towards people who's not even thinking about you. And low key, shit be having to pop up in people's algorithms. So I'm glad YouTube even did that thing to push the non-interested thing, the not interested or whatever the case may be. Because a lot of shit, like what you do online, that be all of your shit in your algorithm. So a lot of times when I say something or do something, YouTube put in my algorithm everything around that. So if I put a symbol or something like that, and then I'm talking about astrology or esoteric, and I've been doing this for a long, it's already like my manufacturer algorithm. So every day when I'm getting ready to upload or I'm doing something based upon previous uploads, my algorithm is flooded with everybody who does the same thing. And then when I see mine's being directed towards it, it don't look like they're a person who don't watch me and they just doing it, or it don't look like they're a person that's positive. It look, when I look at it and it look like it's a person that's using sarcasm, and then it's towards me, then that's negative at some point. I don't even pay that no attention, and I need to start paying attention more so I can catch on to that, so I can know when there's little energy forms being shot at. Like I could completely be talking about, let's say I might got a title one day, right? And I might be like, death to all something or something like that, right? Now I might have actually got that from an experience where I might have had to be at the DMV too long, and it was something that they're dealing with that I didn't like about government. And then in my mind, I did some research to look at the group of individuals who may be in charge of all that with another name, and use their symbolism to let them know I'm caught on to you, and I'm getting ready to make like 10,000 live streams about me catching on and making other people catch on what y'all doing. So this is how y'all see me do live streams about breaking down in movies and stuff. Like this is what more of my energy go towards, for me to be able to do movies breakdowns. And you see what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. So when I get online and then I see a human that's not doing that, and then not even in a supportive position of me, it's weird. It's like, then what is your point? You just making me an enemy in your mind? Like that, where'd that go? That's just like Masons right now that's playing God and shit like that and running 7 planets and spheres and shit like. So it's like, it's weird to me. So I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get it. It just suck my dick. Like literally, that's the only thing in my mind too. I'm not even really listening to what, especially from a female, I'm not even listening to what she's saying. Like I'm thinking about does something work or not. Other than that, nah, I don't need nobody telling me about who I need to vote for or anything of that nature, or telling me about my life, or nah, I can do my own tarot card reading. I can do my own astrology. I don't need nobody telling me. Do you know how to suck a dick? You know what I'm saying? Do you know how to drop it like it's low? You know what I'm saying? Do you know how to step on my back when I'm getting a cramp and shit like that because I got goddamn pancreatitis from having a hernia and shit like that? Other than that, I'm not thinking too much else in my mind. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's about it. I'm not in no feelings like women be. I'm a man. All right, we're going to get that clear first. I only care about jiggly waterfalls and stuff like that. And that goes to my inboxes and emails too, which I'm about to get in. And please, y'all, stop flooding me with a whole bunch of long paragraphs and shit. Like I'm going to sit here and read all that goddamn shit. If you're going to sit here and leave a whole damn paragraph about your life and shit like that, that's probably why I didn't respond. I'm saying I'm not sitting here trying to make you know Kamala Harris or nothing like. Now you can be the next tarot card reader and shit like that. You can, but you got to add value. Other than that, some long paragraph or whatever the case may be, or so I just man, I got a lot of paragraphs that I sent to some Mason or something like that. Man, I remember when I went to New York City, I got a toll that was $69.63. The next one came $93.33. I'm like, wait a minute now, hold on now. Like, thank you so much for the cash app, Nicole. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Like that's what my vibe be on, like for real. I'm a man. I'm just keeping it 100. So that's even on top of that. You could bet your bottom dollar none of my posts is about specific females. It's always about me opening myself, letting y'all know I'm single about something. I'm a man. I never got the time to be in no woman energy to think that, oh, I need to find people on secretly talking about me. Let me sarcastic. No, at that case, mind thing and goddamn it, making myself open and free somewhere else. I don't know how humans think. It's weird to me. Why is I'm so jittery? See, stuff like that, like me being jittery right now, like the low class peon human would think their magic is doing that. Like that's how narcissistic it is. Like it's so they don't know that my Wi-Fi plug is actually upstairs, and I have to actually call the cable dude to actually bring it down here because I used to have my computer upstairs. Y'all remember a long time ago? I never took the box down here, so every now and then the Wi-Fi on my phone it interjects with it upstairs because it's not close enough to it, which is why when I'm outside I don't have no problem because I can just completely be off the Wi-Fi and it don't interject. You see what I'm saying? But if I didn't explain that, it'd be like these kind of humans sitting back like, see, this is why you're going blurry right now, and start spitting and shit like, it's this nasty. It's nasty. It's not real. It's almost disgusting. But like, yeah, y'all gotta keep that. This is how negative spirits are, like in their mind. So, but it has nothing to do with magic. It has nothing. What I'm doing right now is just actually teaching y'all. And I don't even want to speak on no esoteric or magic when it comes to just having good morals, good decency with yourself, and not to use no esoteric Masonic type of practices beyond yourself. That's all I'm here for, just to check people. And don't go beyond yourself. Just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Get a life and move on. Just get a life and move on. No one's talking about you. No one cares about you like that. Get a life, move on. It's not that deep. Especially from a man. I'm a man. I don't care about wiggly or jiggly shit. I can't get it one way, I get it somewhere else. That's it. I'm not thinking that deep. I'll say a real shit. If a bitch ain't about to add value, she's unvaluable. I have no business thinking about it every day. I have no business even thinking about it the next minute. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I'm a man. I'm on a mission. My peacetime is supposed to be for that peace. I don't need to be going to war and war with no bitch too. That's dumb. Men don't think that way. Only y'all masculine ass females think that way. I don't know what make y'all masculine ass females think y'all got to pick some enemy in y'all mind. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all not getting fucked or something like that? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Or do y'all don't even like y'all own organs? Y'all don't like y'all own organs? Y'all don't like y'all self? I love myself. So I don't know how to self-reflect negativity in that manner. I don't know how to self-reflect non-love. I don't even know how to self-reflect love. I love myself. So I don't know what be in y'all people's mind, but I love myself. So, I don't know what practice y'all got to go through or whatever the case may be. I love myself enough to know how to, God damn it, just be my motherfucking self. I don't ever have to copy. Like, I don't never have to imitate. I don't never have to create some psyop sarcasm. I don't do that. Like, it's weird. So now y'all know how to separate from the real spirits and just fake humans online and stuff like that. Those are the qualities. If they can't come out and freely speak like this and what's real is real, they're not that. And if they only can do psyop, and then the way that they're doing it, you could tell who they mimicking. They just in their own world. You know what I'm saying? And they're making enemies in their mind. And this is the beginning of how YouTube created haters, where the content creator who themselves get hate for no apparent reason. They just get hate from complete strangers. You just be doing your own thing, and you get to somebody cling on and just start hating. Like, they don't show relevance. They don't show participation. They show that they took something you did from a distance personal without even knowing you, to even know if it's personal, to even know if it's towards you. That's what you see. That's lack of social skills. That has nothing to do with witchcraft. That has nothing to do with wizardry. That has nothing to do with no one doing no shadow magic. Nothing. It all boils down to lack of social abilities. That's it. Lack of social abilities. This is a lot of the reasons why a lot of y'all are in the situations y'all are in, or relationships ended up the way it did if you had a lot of bad relationships. It may be lack of social skills, lack of communication abilities. So when you let that go unwarranted, you let that go undealt with, it pour over in areas of your life you may be unaware of, even towards strangers. And you start to over exaggerate what you think a stranger think. And then based off lack of social skills, lack of communication, you start automatically hating a neighbor, or you start automatically hating the next building or the next teacher in the next classroom. And they ain't even did nothing to you. But the way that they run their classroom, you secretly hate them. And because the way that they had a sign up, a post up or something like that. And based off lack of communication, asking that person or listening or seeing if that teacher actually teach what you even teach, have the same fight as you to even be secretly hating them, you need to understand it goes nowhere else but some self-entitlement narcissism that comes from lack of social ability. And that's it. It don't go no further than that. But I got time today. And I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. And y'all keep y'all eyes open. Y'all keep y'all scattering out. And make sure we just start shaming every motherfucking body too. Because we create a world takeover. And I don't care what weak humans don't like it. Get out the way. I'm tired of George Washington. I'm tired of Barack Obama's. I'm tired of Kamala's. I'm tired of Trump's. I'm going where the good shit is at. I ain't got no time for no stupid ass humans that just want to practice separation online. So y'all get y'all spiritualities together and things of that nature. And yeah, I'm about to answer a lot of these inboxes and messages and shit like that.